I don't understand it. He's getting shorter. Phone bad, phone bad. Can we have a phone bad alarm for this one? I've seen beauty in people who were called ugly, and I've seen the devil in the most angelic faces. What does Johnny Depp have to do with this dumb goddamn quote? In ancient Greece, slaves were not allowed to physically train lest they grow strong and revolt against their masters. I think about this a lot. Okay. How much you want to bet any one of these guys could whoop your ass? When I see my best friend crying, who do I have to kill? You're so tough. Be honest. Is it too much lettuce? You're a man. You eat meat, 'cause lettuce is for the gays and women. Picture with a deep message. Love your parents before it's too late. I think a lot of us do, unless they don't deserve it. Yeah, that's right, sometimes they don't. My mouth is not a bakery. I don't sugarcoat anything. If you ask my opinion, I'm going to tell you the truth, not what you want to hear. Deal with it. I don't get how Stitch really falls into your edgy, I'm better than everybody else and I say it like it is mindset meme, but you do you, I guess. Wow, you're such a trailblazer, you tell it like it is. Some people are truly great manipulators. They can lie, cheat, treat you badly, and somehow manage to make it all seem like your fault. That's true. I guess. What a dumb f***ing image. Phone bad. Cell phone bad, everybody. God, look at images from the 40s and 50s of people just sitting on the train or waiting for the bus or something like that and tell me what they're doing. Oh no, they're not looking at their cell phones. They're all shoving their fucking faces into newspapers, avoiding each other. Humans have always found ways not to actively stare at and talk to strangers when they don't feel like they want to. So, grow the fuck up with your arrogant ass outlook on life. Don't get annoyed by parents asking you stupid tech advice you think they should know easily. These are the people who taught you how to use a toilet. Just help them. Yes, these are the people that taught me how to do very, very simple, necessary things. They're supposed to be smart people. I told my mom one day, look, you gotta try and learn this yourself. And you know what? She did it. And now she's totally fine. Because surprisingly enough, all this is very simple and easy to learn if you take more than 8 microseconds out of your goddamn day to do it, instead of trying to force me to take several hours out of my day to do it for you, where you learn nothing. Seriously, you guys about our grades and how stupid we are, and then you turn around and pull this crap. Take a second to learn. It's not that hard. Phone bad, 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 phone kill, phone bad. Oh my god, all of these are just phone bad. Seriously, I feel like we need some kind of alarm that can go off. I feel like 95% of terrible Facebook memes are about how cell phones have ruined society. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Inflation. Finally, help has arrived. Actually, we're here to audit you. What? A bad job with a good boss is better than a good job with a bad boss. Yeah, 100% facts. A day in the life of a leftist. Wake up at noon, McDonald's, charge their phone, twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chip, lie, bed. I actually have no criticisms for this image. That's actually 100% true. It's like this dude has been watching my life. How do you do that, man? Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. Just let go, you'll do less damage. I learned that on Facebook. You see, I liked this one though. I've seen that one before. I can't get it off. Dude, that's because your caps lock is on. I don't know why, but the whole image is actually made funny by the tiny little face on that monitor. Loyalty isn't gray, it's black and white. You're either loyal completely or not loyal at all. And people have to understand this. You can't be loyal only when it serves you. And I'm starting to feel like loyalty as a concept is very detrimental and scary and gross and turns people into weirdos. Also, what does this have to do with Thor? No, I'm not even quit putting random celebrities over your bullshit quotes, please. Seriously, stop. You mad that I 20 times more girls than you? No, I can't do Snapchat or TikTok, but I can write in cursive, do math without a calculator, and tell time on a clock with hands. Wow, that's crazy. I'm willing to bet I'm at least 20 years younger than you, and I can do all of that shit too. Although math without a calculator will take me about 6 hours longer. You're so much better than everyone else because you don't use Snapchat or TikTok. Always remember, folks, you are literally a superior human being if you don't do things that people younger than you do. Seriously, it's how it works. The older generation always wants to call us arrogant, self-entitled pieces of shit. But I don't know. I think we're all assholes. Deep. Okay. A pic with a message. Oh, here's another one. Phone bad, book good. Phone bad, book good. I guarantee you if everyone read books the same way we look at our phones, which by the way, you can technically read stuff on your goddamn phone, these memes would just be saying the same thing in reverse. I swear to God, this is so stupid. Taylor Swift writes whiny songs about all her exes. Stevie Nicks made her ex play guitar while she sung songs about what an asshole he was. And there you have it. The difference between boomers and millennials. Yeah, that's totally the entire story. That's the difference right there. You want to know the truth about boomers? Go listen to it from the boomer's mouth himself, Mr. George Carlin. I'm not kidding. Look up George Carlin boomers and then watch that video. Was right. Don't give me your attitude unless you want mine. Okay, Susie. I'll give you all the fucking attitude I want. Your attitude ain't shit. Let's go. Okay, now this is a weird phone bad one. So, by looking at her phone at night instead of going to bed, the evil gremlin imp people are going to eat her? I was waiting for the elevator when I randomly said "Aloha Mora" way too loud as the door opened. A girl looked at me in confusion and was like, "What?" And a guy looked at me as he smiled and whispered, "Muggles." Made my day. Oh, you actually put a clapping image afterwards. Yeah, everybody clapped, right? Yeah. Internet. Water. I also love this dumb little meme load of bullcrap where the internet is now evil and bad. Look, there's a lot of creepy shit that goes on the internet. I mean, look where you are. You're watching a man read memes. But we gotta stop pretending like the internet is all 100% bad and not a necessity to be a human in civilization these days, for the most part. There are plenty of parts in the world where they get on just fine without it. But, I mean, think about it. If you live in the United States, you don't have internet in any way, oops, guess you don't get to work or apply for jobs or gain access to information without going to the goddamn library. Thank God for libraries, by the way. Bro, lion, maybe the king of the jungle, but the wolf never performs in circus. Yeah, lions totally applied for that job, and they totally do it. On purpose. It's all on purpose, man. Wow, this shit is so dumb. I'm so tired of people comparing themselves to wolves and lions. I'm a badass, and you're a queer. I don't know. They say all kinds of stupid shit, man. And no, I don't need people coming after me on Twitter because I used the word queer. Chill the out. We're reading terrible Facebook memes, okay? It's not that deep. None of this is to be taken seriously. Take a deep breath. Warning, no Wi-Fi zone. Talk to each other. Pretend it's 1995. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking to random goddamn people, and I guarantee you if I went up to a stranger in a coffee shop or wherever we are and tried to strike up a conversation, they're gonna be very uncomfortable and not want me to talk to them because we don't like doing that. I don't know you, you don't know me, and you're going to be annoyed by me talking to you. So yeah, let's pretend like it's 1995. Hey, you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. Every C in Pacific Ocean is pronounced differently. This feels like it belongs in a different sub. Don't worry, old girl. We're coming. No, we're not. What does this even mean, and why does she only have 4 fingers and toes? Female injustice. 2 months later, 2 minutes later. Okay. It do be like that. Girls that grew up without a father. Boys that grew up without a father. Isn't Asuka like 12 in that series? Can we chill on using her for literally anything? I don't care what it's for. It just feels weird, man. Stop. Give me free pizza. Give me 50% off pizza. What? My papa is new car. Is her father is a transformer? What? Oh, here guys, we got a phone bad comic. I'm sending you an article about the importance of bonding with your children. Cool. Hey, Mom and Dad, you want to play outside with me? Not now, bud. We're reading about being good parents. Doesn't happen, doesn't happen, doesn't happen, doesn't happen, doesn't happen. Many people believe the most frequently washed body part in 2021 was the hands, but in fact it was the brain. Wearing mask makes you stupid. No, actually, wearing mask has kept me from getting COVID. Never once had it. Never once. Why? Because I'm not a dip and I listen to the people that are smarter than me. Before smartphone, danger, stay away. After smartphone, nope, not true. Not true at all. You gotta stop making shit up. Phone bad, internet evil. The nuclear family has been torn apart by awful advancements in dirty technology. Oh no. 1996, 2016. Dude, that guy's tats are sick as f. Maybe you should mind your own business and not worry about what other people do with their own body. I know that's hard for a lot of people like you, but yeah, mind your own mother business. He might be a felon, but he's the reason I fell in love. Okay, well, that's actually at least slightly cute, but whatever. Much of the world has forgotten about God, but I've got a feeling he's about to remind us just who he is. What, you don't think he's gonna remind you too? First of all, God's totally a woman, and second of all, what makes you think that you're not part of the judgment? People like this make memes for days about how, we forgot God, so on and so forth, but God's gonna judge everybody, right? Everybody. You don't just get like an Insta pass. He gotta judge you too, and I know damn well you done some stupid that he knows about, or excuse me, she knows about. If hard works pays off, show me a rich donkey. What the does that mean? Oh, look, another phone bad, except in this one, for some strange reason, we have robots drawing and reading. How dare those stupid robots bury their dumb faces in a book and drawing? Why don't they socialize with other robots? Studies have proven that engine brakes make less noise than a semi crashing into your living room. This is the saddest reality of today's generation. I don't see any reality at all going on here. What the f are you talking about? I'm so confused by so many of these. Okay, yep, shove a bunch of books and shit down this guy's throat. He pukes it all up, and then he gets a degree and forgets everything. Great. More phone bad. Would you look at that? Okay. My favorite tea? It's actually you. Shaw tea. Yeah, okay. In this generation, it's very hard to find true, loyal, and lovely friend. I'm shocked because of how did you find me? Yay! Lumber shortage, worker shortage, rubber shortage, gas shortage. You know what we don't have a shortage of right now? Dumbasses. We have never, ever in history had a shortage of dumbasses. And you know it. Time for you kids to play outside. Fine. Now video game bad. I'm surprised it took us this long to get to video game bad. You know what? Bravo. Credit where credit is due. It took us this many posts to get there. Today's reality. Smartphone users versus blind people. Your results aren't good. Do you smoke or drink alcohol? I drink it. That's a fantastically awful edit. Son, Dad, I want to marry. Dad, say sorry. For what? Say sorry. But for what? You first say sorry. But what's my fault? You first say sorry. At least tell me the reason. First say sorry. Okay, Dad, I'm sorry. Now you're ready for marriage, my son. Your training is complete. You've learned to say sorry without any reason. Haha, women are evil. Women are evil. Women are evil. Ha, ha, ha. Wife bad. Genuinely concerned about the boomer generation and the generation right afterward, because it just seems like they've always hated each other, right? It feels like there's just no genuine love for people from those generations at all. They just constantly shit on each other like it's their fucking job. Plymouth Rock, 1620 at sea level. Plymouth Rock, 2022, still at sea level. What else is there to say? Oh, this is a climate change is fake one, right? Is that what we're doing now? Life is about kicking ass, not kissing it. I thought this was gonna go a different direction. I'm kind of disappointed it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. That is the ugliest image I've ever seen. Near future game show. Sorry, Arthur, your answer was actually correct, but Paul shouted his opinion louder, so he gets the point. And an extra bonus point also goes to Sue, as she was offended by your answer. Hahaha, young people are offended by everything. That's their... Yeah, I get it. Kids, legends, tag a legend. Oh, God. If you can't tell by now that society is being programmed, then you've been perfectly programmed. Right, and you're the wolf amongst the sheep, right? You're the badass who absolutely doesn't fall for the propaganda. You're the smart boy. You're better than all of us. You know the real truth. And in that truth, you decided to post a meme on Facebook, the program that is indeed programming you so well. But whatever, we'll talk about that some other time. What you think you look like when you wine up a girl at the club? What she sees? The only thing I'm seeing here is this little fella on the left here was the guy from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, dude! Phone booth in 1992. Phone booth in 2022. Not completely true, because the phone booth from 2022 was also in the 90s. Have you ever seen that episode of Friends where Joey gets an apartment and he's got a phone next to his toilet? Yeah, come on. Okay, this one's probably the single dumbest thing I've ever seen. Okay, right, phone bad, bird see man in cage, look at phone. The holy trinity of uselessness. Engineer, human resources, and safety guy. Well, human resources sucks ass because they're there to protect the multi-billion-dollar corporation and they're not there to protect you. But what's wrong with the engineer? You know, the guys, the men and women that have invented everything we use today. Literally everything. Think about it. What have you used in your much better job? Are you a coal miner? A train engineer? What do you work in? Cool, everything you've ever made has been invented by a guy with an engineering degree. What the f*** are you talking about? Never apologize for being correct, or for being ahead of your time. If you're right and you know it, speak your mind. Even if you're a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. Okay. $15 per hour. Guy goes into a bar. There's a robot bartender. Since the minimum wage was increased to $15 per hour, the owner had to replace his regular human bartender. The robot says, "What'll you have?" The guy says, "Martini." The robot brings back the best martini ever and says to the man, "What's your IQ?" The guy says 168. Okay. The robot then proceeds to talk about physics, space exploration, and medical technology. The guy leaves, but he's curious, so he goes into the back of the bar. The robot bartender says, "What'll you have?" The guy says, "Martini." Again, the robot makes a great martini and gives it to the man and says, "What's your IQ?" The guy says 100. The robot then starts to talk about NASCAR, Budweiser, and John Deere tractors. The guy leaves, but finds it very interesting, so he thinks he'll try it one more time. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. What's your IQ? About 50. The robot leans in real close and says, "So you people still happy you voted for Biden?" There it is. I was waiting for that one. Damn. Woo, can we get an applause for this? One of the worst Facebook posts of all time. I think we can put this in the Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? Parenting 1974 style. "Mom, I'm really ill. I think it's appendicitis. Drink this and watch Finger Bobs, you'll be fine." This is too British for me to understand. I know what Lucasade is, but what the hell are you talking about?
A silent and deep message. Sorry, I see some exposed skin and I just can't control myself. You know, because wearing shorter pants has totally got to do with being, dirty and naughty. Nothing to do with maybe it's really just hot outside and the devil's actually considerate towards your body temperature.
Hey, what you doing, Angel? It's the hottest day on record out here.
If she gets heat stroke, she'll die quicker and I get really lonely up there in the clouds.
Warrior 12.
What is that even?
Doesn't matter. American flag. Shield.
Women are now looking over at their man, wondering if he could hunt, make a fire, fight, shoot,
and eat a tangible carrot. Only true alphas can eat tangible carrots.
Now they're second-guessing those skinny jeans. Because nothing defines an alpha better
than a man being concerned over the testicular breathing space of another man's genitalia.
I'm not uncomfortable with men who have a different trend of fashion. I'm just extremely fixated on your balls.
Can I copy your homework? Yeah, just change it a bit.
Dragon Ball Tournament of Power.
Dragon Balls Assemble. That doesn't come out as good. Also, this implies that Avengers Infinity War copied them, which, as we all know based on the timeline of these things being released, it's absolutely accurate.
If you can't fillet a fish, field dress a deer, or skin a coyote, you need to shave that beard off.
I find that's very common BS logic about males. You were born that way? No, you don't get to have those genetics unless you earned them. No, I'm sorry, sir. You have to keep shaving your beard until you got an animal open. The thing that
is extremely unnecessary now day and age, unless it's your job.
I thought this lady was giving birth to damn rotisserie chicken.
Okay, is that emoji implying you are finding it very pleasurable to see, or that you're in insufferable pain? Emojis don't mean what they try to mean anymore. But yes, the lighting is not your friend here. Also, who comes up with these types of exercises and yoga and the like?
Today we're just gonna tie ourselves in a bunch of rope and hope for the best.
Y'all need to— Wait, hang on. Is that SpongeBob? You know, it's things like this that make me feel like public domain access isn't exactly a good thing.
Y'all need to shut the frick up about Donda. Unless you asking Donda Esta the bitch is at.
What is... Okay.
I'm wearing jewelry.
Yes, in the salt ocean.
It was a great investment.
Book. Computer. I love how we compare what is essentially the utility of a stone to that of a 5-star restaurant kitchen.
But oh wow, look at you go with that stone. Oh wow, so unique, you and your rock. They brainwashed you.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, look at me. Look at all these things around me.
I'm surrounded by different opinions and points of view.
What, you think all these have the single answer? No, they're different sides of the story.
Yes, but my opinion would never brainwash me.
And they told you that, didn't they?
Yeah, so don't disrespect it.
We're not disrespecting your belief, we're just disrespecting you. Oh, hello. I suppose us crossing paths was inevitable in this circumstance. I must say I did quite enjoy your absence. No, don't bother leaving. Let's get this over with. I can't wait to see how you, Mr. Minion, relate to this text.
This was a terrible day. First, my ex got hit by a bus. Then, I lost my job as a bus driver.
God damn it, that was actually pretty good.
We could have this. People living in ecological and environmental welfare and safety and harmony.
Wow.
Baby pigs as pets.
Ooh.
Environmental hobbit houses.
Wow.
Boo buildings.
Ooh, wait, what?
Condom-shaped towers.
Why are they so phallic?
But the majority keeps voting for this. Someone cosplaying the Phantom of the Opera while shining a big mirror in front of people.
Oh, he's so rude as he reflects that mirror. Boo!
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that looks kind of annoying.
Also, your child never cleaned their room, so there's trash everywhere.
Ah!
Group chat in 1970s. People never socialize anymore. Now excuse me while I rant on Facebook about some youths having a party next door.
This generation!
Aren't you thankful that your childhood happened before technology took over?
So, you know, those bikes are designed by someone, right? Like there's quite an intricate craftsmanship behind it. Who am I kidding? I mean, emails have been around for about 50 years and your generation still can't seem to grasp the concept of how to use a damn computer in the workplace, so how could I expect you to understand how bikes are made? A Big Mac doesn't cost $3.99. It costs your health. Netflix doesn't cost $17.98. It costs your time. Social media isn't free. It costs your focus. Lesion. Wait, do you mean lesson? There is always a hidden cost. Yes, the cost of making this meme? Embarrassment for the whole internet to see. Which cup is filled first? 99% will fail. Implying I'll actually attempt it though. Joke's on you, sucker. I'm not that pedantic. It's 3. It's 3?
No, it's 2. Wait, 3. Why didn't you come to school yesterday?
My dad is in hospital.
After a week.
Is your dad still in hospital?
Yes, he's a doctor.
Doctor who?
I love that show.
No, what is his name?
Oh, well, I don't really know.
It tends to be a consistent device used to display a bit more mystery and vagueness to the character.
You know what I'm talking about?
When my favorite song comes on while I'm driving.
Where?
Hang on, wait. Let me just put the windows up. Okay, all the windows are up. Yep, good.
When a stranger's to love, you know the rules, and so do I.
I love Eminem because he is the only artist who can perform 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 32 seconds live without an in-ear monitor with 76,000 people. Yeah, what a loser JB is. Being a singer, not a rapper, in front of a crowd of thousands whose decibels can reach that of a jet stream. What a loser having some sort of earphone so he can actually hear the music he's singing with. Decade? 10 years. When someone's being a slight four-legged man horse? 100 years.
Together forever.
That's usually about 2 months and 3 days.
What? I mean, oh, wow, look at you two. Oh, you're a perfect couple.
Never trust anyone. turn this picture upside down. Okay, I'm gonna do it, but I'm...
My eyes! They've been bamboozled.
Action heroes in the 80s. Muscle boobies. Generic. Lack of actual complex character. Only redeeming trait is that they punch things or kill them. Muscular padonkey-dunks. Justified for having some sort of deep character years later, so fans have something to talk about them still. Did I mention muscle boobies? Ring ring, hello female nipple, it's me, Arnold's nipple. I can be seen and you can't. Haha. Meanwhile, action heroes in 2019. Complete lack of man boobs. Focus on character traits over physical body. Male nipples gone. Where are they? Actually engaging triumphs and tribulations. Muscle boobs, where? Me. I have many hidden talents. Someone.
Like what?
I don't know, they're all hidden. And the award for the meme with the most aesthetic speech bubbles goes to...
Hey, Worker 1!
Yes, Worker 7.
Why isn't John at work today?
He's in the hospital.
But I saw him dancing with some chick last night.
His wife saw him too.
Yeah, that's what I said. I saw him dancing with some chick last night.
Oh, wait, so you didn't...
No! Oh my gosh, is he okay? Oh, I gotta call him.
Vodka and ice destroys the kidneys. Ouzo and ice destroys the liver. Whiskey and ice destroys the heart. Gin and ice destroys Brian. Look out, Brian. In conclusion, this ice is dangerous. What else out there could turn potatoes, grape must, fermented grain mash, and various berries and botanicals into such a destructive element? Ice, ladies and gentlemen, not even once. Money doesn't matter, said by someone who has a lot of it at their disposal.
Looks don't matter.
Said by someone who has a lot of it at their disposal. People who just killed a man. Those vile, big-toothed, sexy monsters. I bet you $1,345,632,456 $7. You didn't read that number. Looks like I just broke this meme. You just skipped right over it. You didn't even realize I put a letter in it. Wait, you did? No, I didn't. But God damn it, no! I want my like.
No! I defeated them, but then they had a second boss phase.
Any doctor here? Pose. I'm a doctor. What's going on? A heart attack. Oh, I'm a doctor in philosophy. He is going to die. But did he ever truly live?
In order to make an appointment, he first had to update his operating system, download an app, get a username, choose a password, log into a health portal, navigate to messages, and write his doctor. By then it was too late.
The process of filling out personal information on a computer screen versus a bunch of paper. Certainly the truest killer of these generations. I see 1,000, girl. I know 100, girl. I talk 10, girl. I love 1, girl. And boom! She doesn't love you back.
Why'd you blow up my girlfriend?
For the meme.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Don't knock unless I married you, birthed you, or ordered food from you. Meanwhile, the mailman.
Well, you said you would. It's like I'm surrounded by a bunch of doors and they're just never opening for me.
What your man buns look like to everyone else. What, feminine?
Yeah.
So you like it, you're attracted to them.
But no.
Oh, you prefer masculine women.
Yeah, no, feminine because he's wearing a bun and looks like a girl.
And you like girls.
Goodbye.
Mom, can I go see my gluten-free?
No.
But why?
Choice before horse.
Mom.
Dishes before bishes.
Mom, why are you like this?
Cutting grass before getting ass.
This mom, not a jealous Jocasta complex at all. Us men when wife's home.
Oh, I want to make a funny meme for the men's page. Here's a photo of an old guy. I'm gonna. That's a boy. Yeah. Oh wait. A Bible book side. Bloody like to fuck.
When wife's away.
Oh, I figured out there's this thing called a text tool. Oh, that's handy. And now to put a photo of a youth physically assaulting this old man. Ha!
No one saw anything.
Well, I think everyone's just reading the news about it on their phones today.
No one saw anything. It's an epidemic with this technology.
Can you guess this animal? We'll give you some hints. Long white tusks.
Big floopy
Is your mother. That's right. It's your neighbor across the street.
But you said it was my mother.
Your neighbor across the street. street. 1990s, we wore pants properly. And then in the 2000s, the Great Belt Pandemic began. V-lines were exposed. For a time, men who had actual abs were somewhat sexier. It wasn't until a decade later that we realized what we had truly lost. The constant pitfalls and tripping humanity experienced. By the 2020s, half the human population no longer had working noses. This truly was the worst timeline anyone in any universe could have experienced. By the 2030s, we've learned to accept our new fate. We abandoned our pants, though some of us struggle to move on. Now there's a goofy minion here looking all silly, so obviously they want you to approach this text in such a way. I just spent 15 minutes searching for my phone in my car. Using my phone as a flashlight.
It's just, everything's just falling apart. I don't know where I am. I'm losing myself.
It was meant to be a glorious day for White Pants. Unfortunately, he was once again a victim of miscommunication, as the genie misunderstood his wish.
No, go on. You wanted to eat some, didn't you? Look, I've got the park barbecue set up and everything. Let's go.
An attempted murder.
If you get this joke, I automatically have more respect for you.
Oh, we'll see about that. I've got more respect for you. You're amazing. Don't even come at me, bro. I think you are just so valuable to this world.
I don't get the joke.
Oh, well, you see, so basically, the murder is how you refer to a group of crows.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty dumb.
Oh, bro, no, it's fine, man. It's okay.
Oh, thanks.
We will have to group a crows you.
What?
Warning to all parents.
Immediately stop feeding your kids Rice Krispies. It is not absorbed in your body in a healthy manner.
Wow, shocking. Cereal is actually just a bunch of sugar. Who knew?
It is stored in your body, and the effects become visible when you are older. I used to eat Rice Krispies, and now that I am older, I can testify to the effects of this. Every morning when I wake up and get out of bed, everything in my body snaps, crackles, and pops. Pass this message on to everyone to stop this from happening in their old age.
Roses are dead. Love is fake. Weddings are basically funerals with cake.
So what you're saying there, pretty tasty funeral. Did you know, if you press on the gas and the brake pedals at the same time, your car will take a screenshot? Well, not necessarily your car, but your life will flash before your eyes. Now, I don't want to be someone who's too assumptuous, but I think Sean here is a very insightful person.
The globe is a lie. Moon landing is fake. Space is fake. NASA is lying. ISS is fake.
Astronauts are actors.
Satellites are fake. Tech is fake.
The gravity is a lie.
The Big Bang is a hoax.
Evolution is a hoax.
Dinosaurs are a hoax.
And the science behind your conclusions?
He saw it on Facebook.
This is Stacy. Stas Y has 5 income sources. Invests before spending. Says no to parties. Values his sleep and health. Okay,
It's not that it's not possible.
it's just we know the opinion of someone who would post something like this. Learns new things every day. Be like Sataki. Alrighty, time to make 4 accounts on OnlyFans.
It's a lovely house. What's upstairs?
Unfortunately, the stairs don't talk.
Shut up.
You can't swipe it, son. You'll have to walk to the next painting.
Kids in 2050 trying to study the 2019 to 2022 chapter of history for a test. Yeah, if you think this part of history is confusing, just remember that America's Oxford University is older than the Aztecs.
Go ahead, wrap your head around that one.
By which I mean cry, child, do it. Presenting the Phase 7 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Doc Thor, Product Thor, Escalate Thor,
Harry Potter, Thornado.
I mean, well, that's actually kind of accurate considering he's a god of weather and storms.
Calculate Thor.
Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. And then apparently we never made any more good times again. Like we just stopped construction and building of anything, no infrastructure, no advancement in technology, nothing else. We just stopped right there because good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. Oh yeah, I bet it's hard.
Not like that.
In your Facebook. Just found out that my great-granddad helped build the Titanic.
Well, he didn't do a very good job, did he? Ellen. Dear Marvel, please stop copying our Tom.
Hammer time.
Wing time. Written. No. Sorry, just the way Tom's looking there. No, that's scary. Oh my goodness. I mean, I get that's meant to be his tie, but did you have to put it around his arm like that? It's such a 14-year-old disgruntled teen-esque drawing as well.
I'm 43 and this is deep.
Men are the best cooks because with 2 eggs, 1 sausage, and a little bit of milk, we can fill a girl's tummy for 9 months. Well, there goes me enjoying any sort of breakfasts. Woman nearly decapitated after flying turtle smashes into her car windscreen.
And I'ma do it again.
Buy 2 puppies. Name them 1 and 2. Lose 1. Still have 2. Like an outdated meme. Seriously, this is my generation of memes. Even I can acknowledge that. No, move on. Apparently, when you treat people like they treat you, they get upset. Joke's on you, I'm a sadist.
I'm smoking cigarettes in the shower. When they get wet, I just light another.
Why are you proud of this? You're just admitting to how wasteful you are of your own product, which are severely overpriced. Let's just not even get into that.
Why bandages on both hands for an eye operation?
Why are you at an angle? That's the better question.
To avoid using WhatsApp.
What's that got to do with the eye operation? Woman in Japanese. Noisy in Japanese.
I see what you did there. Human with boobs communicates. Oh, so annoying.
End of relationship. Day 1. Ooh, sadness, hand, smacky face. Day 7. Loser gets all sweaty because they can't even lift themselves up. Meanwhile, yum yum cake. Day 90. Loser accepts that he's a weak, pathetic being who can't lift himself up. Meanwhile, no, see a doctor. That's not good. I tried to rickroll my crush by sending her a link. She didn't get it and thought it was a flirting song, and now she's my girlfriend.
I've won, but I want cars.
Can someone explain to me what went wrong? Again, it's like the comparing war to a kid show. That is a motorcycle, and that is an electric scooter. They are designed for 2 very different purposes of travel. Also, I'm sorry, are you assuming it would look cool to have that kind of jacket on a scooter?
Hit like when you see it.
I don't get it. It's just some sort of like cinder block structure just lofted into the air. What, is there meant to be someone underneath it? What? True love never ends. Forget true love. He has not been able to close the zip even till now. Idiot.
Just give me a moment, okay? I'm figuring it out.
No matter what you've done, Jesus still wants you to come home. Well, I don't know if he even can. He's like gone, man. Why do boomers hate new technology? No computers, laptops, iPads, smartwatches, cell phones, or headphones. Books, pencils, paper, desk, and friends that last a lifetime. I very much doubt those friends lasted a lifetime. And you know why they hate it. You know why. It's because it's the easiest thing for them to target in order to get all over the newer generations. No one should have to cross this bridge. No one. What? Hold on. So what's that bridge made out of? Is that a big ass needle of hair? Or are you doing a thing? Is that supposed to be a vaccine? I think the hair is way more fun. Come on, think about it. Is there something wrong with this? Some of you will be that friend who's 38 with a 1-year-old. So, wait, what? What does that mean? Oh, now you're too old. You're a PC. You're a loser, okay? Because you didn't wait until 18 to have a baby. You fucking idiot. Like, what are you trying to say, Dingleberry? That has to be the weakest and weirdest insult ever. By far. Whenever they come at you with okay boomer, just retaliate with okay renter. It usually either shuts them up or sets them off. It's a real soft spot for millennials knowing they'll never own their own home. Oh man, this one isn't even terrible. That's genius, you psychopath. God damn. Oh, just remember, you're gonna die first. Oh my goodness, why? Man, boy. What? What are you talking about? What does that mean? September 25th, 1926. Henry Ford announces the 8-hour, 5-day work week. Everyone boo this man. Well, I'll boo Henry Ford for a whole bunch of different reasons. And I do hate this as well, because 8 hours, 5 days a week, I mean, you get a little bit of time. You get like 4 seconds of time to yourself every day. However, this was definitely better than the alternative that was right around the turn of that century, right? You know, where people were working 12 to 17 hours a day and they would just drop dead every 5 seconds, and we also had children doing those jobs. I mean, I know it was the 20s, but still. still. Goddamn, almost 100 years ago. Why my light is just off. Do you have gluten-free treats, lady? Do you have vegan chocolate? I can't eat nuts. Organic only. I have a nougat allergy. Gender-neutral candy? I'm lactose intolerant. I'm caramel phobic. Yeah, the far side? Sure. This is exactly what it's like. Because all kids are really picky about, like, the one that says I can't eat nuts. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a kid or a nougat allergy? We got 2 allergies, right? At the very least. Gluten-free could also be an allergy, right? Right? Gluten intolerance? So what is this person saying? All these damn kids dying when they eat fucking peanuts? Man, maybe they should die, losers. Woke liberal dip kids. This is the most accurate court sketch of all time because nobody could have made it this far alone. Yeah, that's not a real court sketch though. So there's that. Was it worth it, mommy? Yeah. God damn it. Made burgers for the kids, and one of them lifted a bun and asked why there was a wedding ring in their patty. I told them that mommy helped me make it. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Okay, you know, I mean, I look, there's something to be said about parents that use their family for fame, you know what I mean? There are certain people out there that utilize their children from birth to whatever to grow content and farm that child. Like, what was that one kid that went around? He was one of the biggest YouTubers ever for like 12 seconds there. Ryan's World or something like that. You know damn well that kid's not going to see any of the money. There is something to be said here, but this is a really dumb way of doing it because that's not what they're saying. They're saying that, oh, my mom and dad like to take pictures of me with their phones. That means their phones. What? Hey, pal, stop looking at my butt. I said stop it, you pig. Yeah, that's what happens, sure. Dude, you could be walking around butt-ass naked. That is not asking for anything, bitch. Want to be green? Shut off your air conditioning. Turn off your phone and go play. Why did I think that said play? And go plant next year's dinner. Turn off your air conditioning? Dude, old man, your generation made the planet already unbearably hot. Way hotter than it was when you were a wee dingleberry. Sorry, that's my word of the day. So if you've been hearing it a lot the last couple of videos, it's because, you know, it popped into my head and I'm not letting it go. First woman on the moon. Okay, here we go. Houston, we have a problem. What? Never mind. What's the problem? Nothing. Please tell us. I'm fine. Right. Ha ha ha. Women stupid. Yes, it's plugged in. Now what? Wow, you people are so brain dead. So brain dead, dude. Ah, the good old days. Nice cars, pretty women, and guys still had their balls. I miss those days. You miss other guys' balls? Whoa, dude, are you gay, dude? I'm the straight, white, conservative Christian male your government has taught you to hate, and I'm proud of it. I don't have anything inherently against straight, white dudes, or conservative dudes, or Christian dudes at all. And no one has taught me to inherently hate or despise or think lower of you. Nothing wrong with being straight. It's the goddamn norm, for crying out loud, okay? Nothing wrong with being white last time I checked. Conservative? Whatever. If you're a good Christian, you're a good Christian. What's the problem with that? But you can be a bad one, though. I grew up with a lot of bad ones, okay? And, well, feminists, when they hear people are being drafted for World War III, because women aren't people, right? It's funny. I dedicated my life to science. I raised 5 scientists. Wow, it looks like 2 people that lived their lives the way they wanted to and minded their own fucking business. Crazy. If you want government based on a religious book, move to Iran. Otherwise, read the Constitution and shut the hell up. Okay. What? Okay. Are you insane? Get away from the water. That big croc will have you. Nope, it's just propaganda funded by the tourist operator. Show me a scientific study that proves your claims. Not fair. I wanted an academic opinion piece, not reality. Reality bites, folks. This is just the man-bear-pig sequence in, what was it? No, not Red Lobster. You know, the one from South Park where he's wrecking left and right and the dude still won't accept reality. When Jesus returns, non-believers, it wasn't a myth. OMG, Jesus, you are Lord. Believers, Lord Jesus, we were waiting for you. So what are you saying about this Lord Jesus when he returns? Are you saying he's going to brutally destroy those that simply did not believe in him? Because that doesn't sound like the type of guy I want want to believe in. Just found out old-timey bars used to have a urinal trough and you could just whip it out and pee while you drink. The world used to be great before women ruined it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm absolutely on the side of the women with this one. When a strong man puts pressure on a weak woman, she'll run to a weak man to validate her immature behavior. I said what I said. Don't put that quote over that picture, man. You can't do that. He didn't say that. Absolutely not. Unless it was a character in a movie he was doing. Did anyone get it? All right, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. No, I definitely don't understand. Son wants a p***y wagon. Dad wants 5 freaking minutes alone. I'm with that. Oh, gotcha. Pretty insane that 90% of foods in grocery stores didn't even exist 100 years ago. And neither did 90% of the diseases. Though they existed, moron. They were there. 2 flowers plus 2 flowers equals 4 flowers. Good. 6 flowers plus 5 flowers equals 11 flowers. Very good. Now say, no, I'm not even gonna try. Making him nut before he leaves the house so he doesn't have the energy to cheat. What, do you think it's like a 17-hour charge time? Ukraine? Hawaii? Yeah, sure. Okay. Girls on Instagram trying to get both their face and ass in a selfie. I feel like it's not that difficult. Jesus, are you gonna send me a man? I did. You friend-zoned him. Yeah, friend-zone still isn't real. If we can put serial numbers... Wait. Oh, serial number. I don't know why I thought that said number scan, because I'm stupid. Maybe that's why. If we can put serial numbers on every bill, we can put one on every ballot. Okay. I'm old enough to remember when we celebrated Christmas like this. Not this. Share if you agree. You mean, wait, hold on. Do you think that the homeless people on the side of the street are decorations for Christmas? I'm confused. I'm just a little bit confused about what the hell you're talking about. I think you are too. Whatever. If a woman is worth it, oh boy, then no matter how difficult she's being, no matter how complicated she gets, no matter how bad she starts tripping, no matter how crazy her trust issues start to kick in, no matter how moody she can get, no matter how moody she may seem, no matter how confused she is, no matter how much she acts like she hates you, you shouldn't give up on her, period. Because a woman that's worth it will not come easy. She will be straightforward. She will be straightforward and hard to understand at times? What? Okay. How does the picture relate to the message? It doesn't. Someone is just horny. What rhymes with climate change? Oh, it's this one again. Why does this one keep popping up? Europeans normally. Frickin' Americans can't stand them. Europeans when they play Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption. Hell yeah, I'm in America. Immediately shoot somebody. Now Facebook has blocked a picture of the cross. Let's light them up with this. I will not be silent about God and Jesus. Facebook has never, to my knowledge, permanently blacklisted a photograph of a cross. But good job. What are we learning here? Oh, of course I'll go to prom with you, but I didn't even ask you. Oh, of course I'll sleep with you. So I'll pick you up at 6? Yeah, I don't get it, like at all. 1977, going to school. 2023, snow day. Okay. How girls make money. I'm gonna marry a rich man. I'm gonna sell naked pictures to strangers. How boys make money. I'm gonna work 78 hours this week. I'm gonna invent something. You're gonna invent something? Also, yeah, working 78 hours that week. That sure does sound like a fulfilling life. Hooray. Dude, if I could make enough money to support myself by being a porn star, wouldn't you think I'd do it? I'd be doing it right now, okay? But no, it's not gonna work out for me. 2 sons of an alcoholic father. One struggles through life as a drunk. The other becomes a successful, ambitious businessman. When asked, why are you the way that you are? Both responded, my father was an alcoholic. It's all about decisions. Yeah, I'm real sick and tired of people that suffer from, I know this is fake. None of this is real. It's just a what if sort of situation, you know? But I'm so tired of that rhetoric going around that people with substance abuse issues, which are real issues, they're made to look like lazy jackasses who are, that's it. They're just lazy pieces of which is not the case. Free because you pay for it with your soul. No, you don't. Mario movie characters are the new minions and I hate it. No, they're not. I take care of myself. I pay my own bills. I have my own car, my own job. I'm a strong, independent princess. No, Peach, you're an adult. That's what adults do. You're not special. Mario lives with his parents. Hello, ma'am. I know you have a perfect driving record, but we're here to confiscate your car because a drunk driver that you don't even know killed 10 people on the interstate. That was never even remotely how that worked.
Oh, I get it. You're talking about guns, aren't you?
2022, 2025. Okay. I want to put a teenager in this room and tell them at 1:30, find the game on AM and turn on channel 27. Call me when you're done, then watch and laugh. It's funny that you made that sound more complicated on purpose. 1:30 what, by the way? Because I've never heard a single human being just say 1:30. At 1:30, like no one talks like that, dude. They may have, when blimps were still full of hydrogen, like in your day, but not in the last billion years. Also, wait, find the game on AM? On AM radio? Wow, FM AM? Like there isn't still an FM AM radio in every car in the goddamn world? What are you talking about? Also, turn on channel 27. Come on, like that's difficult to understand. It's a good thing when people say you've changed, because change means growth. Okay. Sure, whatever makes you feel better. I knew God was toxic when me and him kept sending babies to each other back and forth, you goddamn it. I don't even know what it means, or sorry, not what it means. I don't even know what it wants to convey. It doesn't either? Yeah, it doesn't either. Gotta keep concrete wet as it cures or it'll crack. 10 out of 10, this comic is hilarious. Okay, that's a very, very, very specific and niche as hell topic for a little comic panel, but okay. Can a woman make you a millionaire? Yes, if you're a billionaire. Yeah, tell that to Jeff Bezos. I'm just kidding. He's still a goddamn billionaire.
I remember the good old days when snap, crackle, and pop were sounds I heard from my cereal, not from my body.
We were an omen.
If Facebook existed in 1776, the British are coming!
Ba-doop. This is false information, checked by independent fact checkers. See why.
Not all the British, only the British Army, so partly false.
Yes, so it's still a big issue. This is serious.
Yeah, but see, that means you're not fully trustable
but I'm still
because you're
right.
not entirely correct. See, I don't know if I can trust you now.
Shut up! One picture, two stories. Dad is trying to get us food.
Dad is trying to get us food.
Moral of the story, pull out. At 8:43, how to destroy a Nokia phone. At 8:47, how to fix a hammer.
The power of Nokia.
At this point, I'm surprised they haven't just recreated this phone for the sake of the meme. My husband and I decided never to go to sleep angry at each other. We've been awake since Friday. It's been a while since I've seen a meme about hating the person you've decided to marry for your whole life, yeah. 300 online friends versus 3 real friends. I like the boomers use this to kind of justify that we're lonely people. Okay, yes, us and the younger generations are lonelier, but we do enjoy the loneliness a lot more than they do. So, is that even a positive? I rest my case.
If I give you a straw,
It better be paper.
Yeah, it could be any straw you want.
Paper straw.
Will you go suck the fun out of someone else's day?
You set me up.
Yes, I did.
Save the planet for nothing.
You look better without your glasses.
Oh, thanks. You look better without my glasses, too.
Stab.
respect your parents. They passed school without Google.
Yes, unlike you. They were raised to completely trust whatever their own parents told them in their own biased views. This makes them superior. According to this minion in the sexy French outfit who's giving me the eyes.
No, Mr. Zariski, you've got the hospital gown on backwards. Dad, will you put my hair in a bun?
I'm your dad. I can do anything. Yeah.
People will never truly understand something until it happens to them. Help! Help! Help!
If he is singing, it means he is happy.
Okay, but that is literally when birds are rather happy. And horny, but let's just ignore that for the sake of wholesomeness. Until that human's ripping out their own fingernails and clawing at the walls, then I'm not gonna worry about them. But this success picture isn't even the dumbest of them. I love this one. Be grateful for what you have. Yes, let's compare someone's phone temporarily running out of battery with...
Hey, I'm gonna die.
Oh, be grateful for what you have.
Gee, I may have lost all ability to communicate with my family, my workplace, and this dire meeting or event I'm trying to race to. But you know what? After all, at least I'm not gonna die. Hey, man, I just stabbed a thumb in a sewing accident. I need to lay low for a while. Can you help me out? Sure. Yeah, I know a haystack on the edge of town where you'll be safe till the heat dies down.
Where is that little prick?
He's here.
Hey, look, it's everyone's favorite funny white man, Ryan Gosling.
Doctors won't make you healthy. Schools won't make you smart. Coaches won't make you better. Drugs won't numb the pain. Literally, all those things do those things. What? In the end, you have to take responsibility and save yourself.
You're right.
sir,
Me
please get
being
back on the
hit by
stretcher.
this car
Sir,
is my
come back to the
responsibility, not the doctors.
not
I
walk
can't
right now,
trust
sir.
them anyway.
I know I've been an a-hole most of my life, but I need your help.
Well, looks like you need to take responsibility and save yourself.
I hate this new you.
I want to be here, Instead, I'm here. Ironically, that puddle still has an equal ratio of defecation and dirtiness as that big ocean. It's all about perspective, you know?
If you see the second deer within 5 seconds, hit like.
Oh, damn, I actually saw it rather fast. Well, look at me. I'm not completely blind yet.
Give up your seat to someone carrying something more important.
I don't know, if a man can consume a whole chicken intact, either he's a hybrid birthing chickens for us, which is great for our meat industry to, we don't have to worry about that, or he's about to take the most colossal of dumps that honestly deserves to be seen to be believed. Let's take care of this soul. Like, that is historical. That's going to be historical. Josh.
Josh is so freaking annoying. Every time he tells a story, I want to gouge my eyes out.
Hello, I am Josh. OMG. Wow, this is, well, wish you said this before we got married. Some people aren't who they say they are. Be cautious of the company you keep. Some of them might be furries.
Hi, my name's Sean and I am a sheep.
The adult version of head, shoulders, knees, and toes is
Wallet, glasses, keys and phone, keys and phone, keys and phone. Don't forget earbuds to avoid people talking to you in public.
me wanting to get on the playground. Random kid out of nowhere.
Password?
I remember this kid.
He tried to join our group tag sesh.
And every time he'd accidentally happen to get tagged, we made it super easy for him to tag one of us. Yeah, we mean girled the schmidt out of him. Which car should go first? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Answer is all of them at once. Chaos, yes! But yeah, they didn't know either. I laughed way too hard at this joke. At this point, emojis are just garden furnishings for memes. What did the Easter egg say to the boiling water? It's gonna take a while to get me hard. Jesus. Okay, it's this kind of joke. It's gonna take a while to get me hard. I just got laid by some chick.
A fun Easter-themed joke for your preschool kids.
I just saw a car being driven by a sheep in a swimsuit. It was a lamb bikini. Please don't unfriend me. You got the setup, the punchline, and the desperate redemption. A mother carries her child for 9 months in her womb. But how dare she get all the praise, huh? Yeah, I'll show them. I'll draw a picture of a man with a pregnant head. Yeah, justify this. A father carries the responsibilities of his child for the lifetime. Ah, see? Men are better. She's just doing it for 9 months. She's lazy. She doesn't care. But man, this proves it. Men are better. Case closed. We are busier in recording moments than living them. Never in human history have people ever done this sort of thing to record memories. That's why painting and photography didn't exist until phones came around. This is a very clever optical illusion. If you look long enough, you'll see 2 clowns looking at each other. Can you see the 2 clowns? Have a deep look. I know I can.
So glad you could finally meet each other. Clarinet, this is Amanda Lynn.
Just because I'm mad doesn't mean I stop caring.
Aw, you've got no one else to rely on in your life for support. So you have to keep giving back to the people who are making you miserable. So romantic!
Yo, Pops, you should get a Wi-Fi box.
Son, I already have a Wi-Fi. A Wi-Fi hate?
My brother in Christ, you are the one that married her!
When a maths teacher doesn't want to hurt the feelings of students on announcing the maths results.
Mathematics, hashtag math meme. You got the square root of 49? Which I know that off by heart. I know it. It's such an obvious one. It's, how do I square root 1? 1? You got, wait, oh no, did I calculate terribly? I did 49 divided by 49. I don't know how to divide square root. 7. Is the joke 7? Because 7 times 7 is 49? Is that? I don't know. There's a reason I do this for a living and not actual science.
Picture with a deep message.
I mean, this guy's literally falling with $1,000 products and you're just trying to walk on by like nothing's happening. Come on, you terrible choice of investment.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've created called dubstep. Wow, how old is this meme? The ability to drop the bass or even a sick beat is insignificant next to the power of metal.
I'm very glad I'm not part of the group of people out there who try to make dick measuring contests with their genre of music.
There are 2 different mindsets. One is struggling to make ends meet. The other is struggling to make ends meet as well.
Like, why? What job are you doing that requires you to carry rocks on your head? Come on.
Y'all are making your kids soft. When I was 5, I died once and Mom made me walk it off.
She disassociated because she couldn't handle with the guilt and responsibility that she caused her 5-year-old son to die. So yeah, I'm like a haunted apparition now that's like locked in her household and won't be able to move on because she can't move on. I forgot my original point. I've forgotten a lot of things, actually.
It's so cold.
You'll like this one. It's made from an anti-diuretic hybrid grape and reduces the number of trips people your age go to the toilet during the night. It's called Pinot Noir.
Oh, that's great. How does it work?
Kidney stones.
Oh, when you're ready to go out, but your phone is on 10%.
Oh, she looks rich, yet she can't afford to buy a power bank.
Xavier nailed it.
Wait, the joke or her?
Both.
I'm worried about crime, so I asked a friend from Texas what I needed to defend my home. He said a 9mm, a couple clips, and a box of shells. I put it together pretty quickly. Still not sure how it's supposed to work though. Well, it's rather self-explanatory. Why do criminals always only break into homes and not boats? Because they're afraid of the sea. So if you litter a few seashells around the place, they're gonna mistake it for the beach and they'll run away scared. If chess was invented today,
This map sucks. The queen is overpowered. Please nerf.
the snoring of men is the karma of women. Women don't shut up all day, and men don't shut up all night. Or, you know, it's a literal condition called sleep apnea, but let's not acknowledge that we have faults, guys, am I right? Ninja technique. This shirt is genius. Why waste literal seconds putting on a seatbelt when you could spend money to wear this shirt consistently when you get in your car? Wow, we criticize capitalism, but goddamn if it isn't our own fault.
Open sesame.
Your username or password is incorrect.
Up $3 and $1 a me.
Your username or password is incorrect.
Hey, John, what's your Rockflix password again?
Like 3 people will get this, but it's worth it. Pencil. I don't like that the eyeballs are there, that they literally have to gouge his eyeball to fix him. 69. People who don't know. Oh, is this the boomers version of the Mr. Incredible meme? Oh, God. But people who know.
It's a devil donkey.
I really scared the postman today by showing up to the door naked. I'm not sure what scared him more, though. The fact that I was naked, or that I knew where he lived.
The power of teamwork. No, you cannot motivate me with 3 disabled people and no context as to how this happened to them. Most of them have lost 3/4 of their body. You've gone too far in the uncanny valley spectrum. This isn't motivating, this is ridiculous.
Hi.
Hello there.
How's your girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend.
I know. It's just reminding you.
How's your dad?
You can reply to this conversation. Yeah, look, I can't do his voice, okay? I'm not going to try and recreate it.
Social justice. Oh God, I'm so excited for this.
I think you mean...
The reptilian agenda. You frickin'.
Someone's learned how to play with word fonts. If hard work pays off, show me a rich donkey. Donkeys don't have the concept of wealth. Exactly. So never put in hard work. Really? That's the motivation here? Wow. Bro, send me some cute jokes. Sorry, now I am busy with my girlfriend. Good one, bro. Send me more.
In case you aren't aware, you might not have gotten the joke, guys. So we're just gonna put this little text here. Sarcasm. There you go. There, you're welcome. Now it's funny to you, right? That's it. Oh, it's not fun. Okay, here we go. Let's just put a little face here. We'll put savage. There we go. See, now you know it was a burn. See that? So it's sarcasm. So it's sarcastic. And it's a burn.
Great, I'm glad we got to clarify that with you. I asked my husband to season the chicken.
This is beyond stupid. This is just a dumb attempt at a joke. I don't like the look of that sink.
That is not a clean sink.
6, 9.
Just because you are right does not mean I am wrong. You just haven't seen life from my side.
Yeah, but I drew the number, so it is a 6. Like, it's from my perspective as I drew it.
Yeah, but I see 9.
Yes, but I drew it, so it's a 6!
Yeah, but I see 9.
Your opinion doesn't make you right!
2 people on a donkey's back? Poor animal. He's making his wife walk? How cruel.
Letting his wife ride the mule? How stupid. What idiots. They don't even know how to utilize the mule.
No, hold up a second. Is that a mule? That looks like a dragon. Maybe not a dragon. Maybe like a silver kangaroo. I don't know. Either way, this is not our society. This is an old fairy tale, folk tale? Either way, stop listening to the criticisms of hobbits.
Always choose the permanent solution, not temporary.
He could literally slide through those bars. But yeah, let's criticize him grabbing the bread. Online shopping sometimes.
Oh boy, new earbuds. Just the perfect size I need for hear this crisp audio right up my butthole.
Thought of the day. Never hold your farts in. They travel up your spine and into your brain. And that's where Schmitty ideas come from.
Okay, but there are some farts you should wait till you're in the bathroom.
Because some farts are more than just farts.
I'm a girl soccer player. I don't mess around. You hurt me? Watch out. I kick balls for a sport.
So if someone slightly rubs past you, you roll onto the floor, grab your leg, and start screaming in agony?
Rev! Rev! Rev!
Hey, cool dance move. Sigma Rule 54. Always look both ways before crossing the street. There could be another car coming.
What? What do you mean a Sigma rule? That's something you teach your toddler when you're learning to cross streets together.
What's another Sigma Rule? Wash your hands after eating.
Wipe your bum after pooping.
Yeah, the true Sigmas are 4 to 6 years old.
Stupid people always say,
No.
are you stupid? I am not. Yeah, what now? Oh, you look pretty stupid yourself, don't you? As compared to me, person talking to a meme right now. That annoying moment when you have to keep removing your headphones because someone keeps talking to you.
Oh, there's your mistake. Actually removing your headphones instead of just ignoring them.
Bro, I cheated a taxi driver today.
How?
I paid him and did not sit in. I ran away.
I don't get it. You gave a guy money and then walked off? What?
The thinker. The overthinker.
In the body is fine. Money in the pocket is fine. They only become trouble when they enter your mind.
So whatever you do, don't think about money, okay? Don't think about how poor you are. By the way, your rent, stupids, don't think about it!
I have a hard time taking compliments.
Then don't take them. Borrow them. Tuck them away for the next person who needs one.
Oh, that's a really smart idea.
I'm not even saying this is part of the joke anymore. I'm genuinely, as myself, as Jack the reader of this meme, I'm actually like, that's actually a really good way to make yourself accept compliments.
2 bananas.
Delicious and juicy and very nourishing.
2 bananas.
Delicious and juicy and very nourishing.
Be careful who you vent to. They might be really bad at drawing human anatomy.
Oh, also, your friend might be a snake. Mental Ward 158.
Pikachu, Charmander.
One day, delusions turn into ashes.
There's something kind of cute, but also horrifying about this when you wonder how he makes them do their attacks.
Charmander, you're a flame and your tail's burning out. You'll die. Quick, let me light you on fire.
She's getting baptized in it. May 2024 is your best year. 318,000 likes. Hey, wait a minute. Wait. Where's all the comments talking about this being woke? Because rainbow. What's going on? Or, because, I don't know, woman? Where's all the woke folk? Where are ya? I made this plastic Frenchie from used bottles. It's a great idea. That is. Except you fucking didn't. You're not even real. You're not real, dude. Neither is the Frenchie made out of the weirdest looking plastic bottles of all time. Holy low resolution. My talented son sculpted a dog from plasticine. This must be another AI one. It's just too low res. Or it is real. It's funny that it being this low resolution somehow helps it feel more valid. Today's best photo. Ooh. 254,000 likes. The dead internet theory is real. Like 90% of everyone on the internet is completely fake now. There is no way. I don't know a single person, thankfully, that's dumb enough to look at this and go, where did they find the massive golden Jesus in the ground? Women bad. Finally, correct. Okay, ladies, what's harder to do? Parallel parking or shutting the fuck up? I want that on a t-shirt. I'm taking part in a competition. Please appreciate it. No. Supposedly, this cow was farting a lot and ruining the environment, so I ate it. You're welcome. Be a hero. Eat meat. We need more heroes. Okay. Why do people like this insist on, almost fetishizing eating meat? I get that, there are the vegans out there that are snooty and weird and on their high horse about their diet and everything like that, but it's so weird. Instead of going, I don't care, it's none of your business, you have to clap back by practically telling people you want to f*** your steak. Here's what you can do with my dose, Joe. That is a big dose. I will admit, if they were gonna give me the vaccine and it was that large, I would have some questions, I'll be honest with you. The year is 2076. The lithium mines have dried up. Electric cars litter the wasteland. Humans are devolving. One man is about to change the world. Do you think if Facebook were around near the advent of the internal combustion engine. Do you think that motherfuckers would be posting images like this, but, you know, caveman holding a horse or something like that? Healthy food, unhealthy food. Well, let's take a look at those individual ingredients, shall we? We've got, assuming, fresh vegetables, some cheese that's doing pretty good, some meat that probably isn't full of salt. The bun's gonna be full of salt, they always are. But that crap we're looking at right there, I don't know what restaurant that comes from. It's kind of an unfamiliar burger. Anyway, that is pumped so full of salt so that it doesn't go bad while waiting for you to order it. In my personal opinion, Disney did a better job with diversity when they weren't even trying. Yes, when you were a kid, it was totally fine. But now that you're an adult, it's woke. Okay, bye. By the way, if you didn't understand what I meant there, I'm not saying anything bad about these characters. I fucking love all these characters, especially Tiana. Tiana is the best Disney princess of all time, followed closely by Nani, but I digress. Kids these days don't understand anything. The trash won't empty by clicking on the trash icon. You'll have to physically take it out, okay? If your child is that old, and you actually have to explain that earnestly to them, that is your fault. You've been working a lot of long hours lately. Why don't you take a week off to spend time with your fam? No! I mean, I'd love to, but I just have too much to do. Thanks, boss. I'm good. Hold on. What's the problem here? Is just everyone in his family's angry? Well, look, if they're all Debbie Downers, I totally get it. I'd rather be at work. UNC thinks he's cooking with this. Oh, your uncle, not UNC. I'm an idiot, right? Women are not good people. Women are not good people. Women are not... Dude, you bitch about women on Facebook in the weirdest way possible. Do you think you're good people? What makes women not good people? Harley-Davidson is closing many of its plants due to declining sales. Apparently, the baby boomers all have motorcycles, and Generation X is only buying very few, and the next generation, the millennials, aren't buying any at all. A recent study was conducted to find out why? Why is that a question? Here are the reasons why millennials don't ride motorcycles and why sales are down. All right, here we go. Pants won't pull up far enough for them to straddle the seat. Can't get their phone to their ear with a helmet on. Can't use two hands to eat while driving. That one's weird. They don't get a trophy and recognition plaque just for buying one. Oh, right. Your generation invented those. Don't have enough muscle to hold the bike up when stopped. Dude, you're like 75. Neither do you. Might have a bug hit them in the face and they would need emergency care. It depends on how fast you're going, I guess. I mean, I swear, if you hit a fucking cicada while you're out there and you don't have your damn visor down or you're not wearing a full face helmet, you might as well just be dead. Motorcycles don't have air conditioning. Yep, only young people enjoy air conditioning. That's what it is. Keep in mind, there are some millennials in their 40s now. They can't afford one because they spent 12 years in college trying to get a degree in humanities, social studies, or gender studies for which no jobs are available. Thank you for convincing us to go and get college degrees, by the way. Totally our fault. They are allergic to fresh air? Okay. Their pajamas get caught... Wait, what? Their pajamas get caught on the exhaust pipes? They might get their hands dirty checking the oil. The handlebars have buttons and levers and cannot be controlled by touchscreen. You have to shift manually and use something called a clutch. As somebody that can drive a car manually, barely, I mean barely, I can do that. I just grew up in an automatic world. That's all there is to it. I do have to say, the one time I rode a dirt bike, it was manual, and I'm never getting on a fucking motorcycle again. My brain could not comprehend it. How men who drive Teslas check their pizza. Oh, come on. You know that's how you're checking for your pizza too. You know. At least he died before he wasn't allowed to play with his Legos. Okay, sure, yeah. Me. This is one of my favorite band lead singers. Person, why is he wearing a mask? Oh, maybe because he's ugly? Bitch, please. I don't know who this is, but that's cool, man. You can say the dude's hot. You can just come right out and say it. That's fine. Ah, yes, we're all buying $9 coffees. Yeah. I'm sorry. Here's the difference in my eyes. Gasoline, for almost all of us working Americans, is completely necessary. We have to buy it. We don't buy it, we don't get anywhere, we lose job, we'd be homeless. And the sweet Starbucks stupid coffee, which isn't $9, it's probably like $6 or $7 or whatever, not that that's much less, is something that brings at least a modicum of joy into our lives. So fuck us for trying to get a little bit happier because we weren't born in the generation where you could buy a house for $4, work 12 hours a week at a burger shack, and have college basically free. We need to normalize. If something needs to be normalized, then it isn't normal. Man, I really don't like how people sort of stole Ken. I don't think people really understood that whole movie. I don't know. What's with using Ken for bigoted memes when literally the whole point of his character is to grow out of his closed mindset? He's also shown to be visibly wrong and so closed-minded that it's actually played for comedic effect. These people wouldn't get messaging even if it hit them in the face with a shovel. You watched The Matrix and sided with the Resistance. You watched The Hunger Games and sided with the Resistance. You watched Star Wars and sided with the Resistance. When it's fiction, you understand, yet you refuse to see it when it's the reality you're living in. Wild. People saw it just fine. They saw it just fine. It's just, unfortunately, in the real world, it's not a scripted adventure. It's a little bit more serious than that. I'm taller. I'm cuter. Whoa, that's not even... People prefer dogs, not giraffes. I mean, why would he say that, though? Aren't they dating? Hell, you know what? They're practically married at this point. Beyonce, this ain't Texas. Me turns off radio. Paid for by the Texas Board of Tourism. Is that what that is? No, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Mother-in-law? Rage bait? You know why you can enjoy a day at the zoo? Because walls work. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's a really disgusting comparison. I love M&M. I prefer Skittles. No, not the candy, the wrapper. Why would I eat the wrapper? This joke was so much funnier before it was plastered over these two from, luckily not the worst Pirates movie, but I digress. Sexually, I identify as Little Caesar's Pizza. My pronouns are hot and ready. Okay, but this one, I feel like this one's slightly funnier than normal, right? All these people have the one joke and that's really it, but at least this one probably took them an extra second to think of, or an extra like megahertz of brain power to come up with. Found this in a food recipe group. When you're so Christian that people think you're acting as if you're part of a religious right-wing cult, you know you're doing something right. What does that mean? When you're so Christian? It's not very Christian to, you know what? I'm not really gonna get into that, but I don't think that real Christian values line up with whatever the f*** you're implying here. Modern philosophers. Time to talk about boring nonsense. I'll get us soy coffee. Ancient Greek philosophers. Nice physique, bro. Thanks, bro. Let's discuss the meaning of life later. Wait, hold on. The meaning of life. What do you think modern philosophers are talking about? We're gonna be talking about the meaning of life forever. Are you just... Oh, you're making because you thought the guys back then were really hot and you think dudes now aren't as hot. You're just in denial. Gamers don't die, they respawn. Son of a bitch. That thing is broken. It stopped sucking. It must have gotten married. Bro, you eating out? You not? Then maybe you shouldn't bitch about no... You know. I'm sorry, there's some reciprocation to be had here. Massachusetts officials ask residents to lend a helping hand and offer migrants an extra room. I feel like that didn't happen at all, though. Like at all, right? It's been a rough week, but on a positive note, I didn't need any bail money and didn't have to hide any bodies. You know, I feel so bad for the Minions. I really do. They were absolutely stolen by Facebook moms and weirdos and turned into, well, the epitome of cringe culture for a lot of us on the outside or on the other side of this fence, so to speak. But honestly, they're still goddamn hilarious. If you ignore all this crap and watch the movies, the Minions are still pretty alright. Galen? What? I have more fans than you. No way! I don't care about either of you. No, you make me a sandwich. How about a salad? Okay. Savage Snape. What do you want, Severus? I wanted to say something. Well, go ahead. Roses are red, violets are blue. I thought Voldemort was ugly, then I saw you. Wow. Holy shit. That one just reignited my adrenal glands, dude. I felt fight or flight reading that shit. This meme screams 2016. The deplorables. This meme screams something else. It ain't just screaming the year, I'll tell you that much. Election season is coming. Don't forget to take the trash out this November. While you may see invaders of Gondor, I see doctors, scientists, and families looking for a new home. Again, these comparisons are really frickin' weird, dude. Hell is seeing the person you could have been. Okay, that's really weird. You look goddamn fantastic right there. Whoever put used there? Dude, that's just a sad, lonely, incel psychopath who was mad you didn't swipe right on him. That's so lame. She could have been uncanny AI-generated art. Could? How many babies do you know with a perfect row of teeth at that age? Not to mention the finger they're missing. Didn't even notice all of that fun shit. As if gas-powered cars aren't also shipped across oceans. Remember, if someone uses an AI-generated image to support their argument of something happening, that means that was their only way to show you what they think is happening. Which, when you think about it, means that it's not ever happening. I just bought a Michael Jackson album, then he died. I just bought an Amy Winehouse album, then she died. I bought an iPhone, then Steve Jobs died. Hold on a second, I should buy a Justin Bieber album. Okay, man. Whew, I do not know what the problem was with this child who became famous back then. Why were we so obsessed with hating a kid? It's really weird. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That's nice, Mr. Kennedy, but what does my country do for me? He just told you not to ask that question, okay? Why did you do that? This is the reason why mosquitoes don't bite girls. Makeup, skin, and then blood right underneath. You got makeup, skin, and then it's just a thin layer of blood directly underneath the skin. So stupid, man. Who are you? It's me. I'm Peter. Peter who? Peter Skywalker. Black Panther won 3 Oscars. What is this shit? How I sleep knowing I won an Oscar and Black Panther didn't? Yeah, that's a good question. That's really, really weird. Look, I'm happy for Godzilla -1. That movie was freaking fantastic. Also, can these idiots please not drag Godzilla into their bullshit? Please. From the college cost me $3,500 crowd. I don't care about your student debt. You went to college. You're supposedly smarter than me. Figure the shit out yourself, genius. Okay. I mean, they probably are smarter than you, to be fair. Oh, Snape. 10 points from Gryffindor. As if you've ever kissed anyone. Actually, I have kissed someone. Kissing your mother doesn't count. No, but yours does. Wow, I hope I never have to read one of these again. Holy crap. A recent study showed that 98% of women like when their man is fishing or hunting because it gives them more time for cleaning. Okay. 8 planets, 204 countries, 809 islands, 7 seas, 7 billion people, and you fell in love with someone who doesn't exist. I certainly didn't. Normies. You're just pathetic, lonely, and horny. Weebs. So are you. Everyone on my position. We have incoming. Kiss me. What? Public displays of affection make people very uncomfortable. Oh, sorry guys, I'll come back later. You know what? They could have tried. Maybe it would have worked. Censorship. No such thing as free speech. You may not want to hear this, but oppression isn't hearing a word that offends you. Oppression is being told you can't say a word because it might offend someone else. Okay. Rules for thee, but not for me, or something or other. I don't know. You'll never understand my pain. TikTok ban. Sorry. Living through and witnessing 9/11, Iraq and Afghanistan wars, global stock market crash occurring after graduation. Okay, millennials. We can chill the hell out. TikTok isn't just my goofy, stupid content. There's a lot to be lost if TikTok disappears. I know you may not like it, but you as a millennial probably loved Vine, didn't ya? What brings you to Canada? I was in a pub in Dublin, and it said on my coaster, drink Canada Dry, so I thought I'd give it a go. Sure. Her when you stick it in the wrong hole. Her when you slide it in the right hole. Yeah, okay. Tax season. Taking her straight to H&R Block. Okay, cool. More garbage AI generative trash. I hate my wife and my marriage sucks, so I'll make a joke about women never shutting up. The snoring of men is the karma of women who don't shut up all day, and men don't shut up all night. That's really cool. It's actually sleep apnea, dude. You're gonna die. Life before Jesus. Life after Jesus. Man, come on, you know damn well that Jesus is gonna be cracking some monster and watching OnlyFans with me, alright? Okay, thank you. I'm glad you understand. System, enter password, New York 123. Password must contain capital, Washington DC 123. Got it. Yet another version of the wife takes forever take. Legend says the husband was waiting in the car for his wife to get ready. I'm definitely ready a little bit quicker than a lot of people I know, but the people I live with now are ready so much faster than me that I find myself having to sprint out the door and they've already got the car ready, all right? Tip of the iceberg from my cousin's feed. Now, this is gonna be great. Climate change, okay? Social credit system, climate lockdowns, new world order, smart cities, depopulation, travel restrictions, carbon taxation, food rationing, digital IDs. Do you know what the funniest part about this image is? This guy doesn't believe in climate change, and he put in this giant iceberg that probably no longer exists due to climate change. What a terrible, polluting environment. Ah, that's better. Okay. That's not how any of this works, though. We're not going to throw up a city behind everything. Why is this the comparison? Which book would you rather guide your daughter's life choices? Man, what's it like? What's the view like from your cherry picker? Met two gods, still a Christian. Met two gods, humiliated both. Met a god, got wrecked by him. Met two gods, made one bleed and emailed the other. Met 23 gods, buried them all. They surely didn't have shitty music back then. You guys always think you're so much better than me. Today's music. No decade or genre of music is objectively better than another. I'm a huge fan of 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. Hell, take me back to the 1800s, baby. But today's music is pretty great. Quit being a baby. Those 50 to 200 songs are what have been preserved from that whole decade. They all had thousands released every year, just like now. OP, you're listening to the scum that gets discarded and forgotten about when the nostalgia albums were made. Exactly. We also forgot about the bad ones. Oh yeah, for sure. Someone will absolutely pick any of those decades, pull out one of the greatest hits of all time from those decades, and forget that there were thousands upon thousands upon thousands of other songs that were probably shit in comparison. When I see this, I think of this. All right. McGonagall loses Dumbledore in a crowd. Slytherin wins the House Cup. 20,000 points to Gryffindor. Found him. Maybe Miriam Margolyes had a point about leaving Harry Potter in your childhood. Coworker has been divorced 3 times, and I'm starting to see why. Wow. That's not really concerning at all. I don't care if you did this as a joke. That's really, really weird. Guy says something mean to me? I don't care. Guy says something mean to a girl? It's beatdown time. Okay, yeah, go for it. Today's world summed up. Remember who raised who here. They could very, very easily kick that lazy ass out the stroller and go do whatever they want. They're enabling it. Not saying that in this weird, fake, completely not at all real scenario that he's not, a lazy douche or anything, but Chris, yes? Yow? Sup? The mascular one. Oops, that's me. No, that's me. Fine, the one playing Peter. Yes, sir? Dang it, not you, Tom. What did I do? I'm going to die. Yeah, last I checked, trees fall on gas-powered cars, too. Irony, when you buy an EV to save the planet and a tree kills it. I've got a sneaky suspicion that most people that buy EVs probably don't actually give a shit about the environment, and they're buying them because, woo, fast vroom, I don't know, maybe they can get cheaper electricity, charge it with their solar panels, save 12 cents a year. I don't think most people actually give a rat's ass about the environment. They just want to skip the gas station and have all their torque available immediately. So, alright. Wonder who would win? Folks keep talking about another civil war. One side has about 8 trillion bullets, while the other side doesn't know which bathroom to use. You have got to get your head out of your ass. I think you're forgetting just how many guns exist in them blue fucking states too, alright? Wife bad, for I am truly wise. A wise man once told his wife nothing because he was a wise man. Bro, just don't get married. Don't even date. Just be alone. That seems like a lot of these people just want to be alone, but they refuse to. Why do all old people memes make me cringe? If it zips, it fits. I don't know, man. Oh, God. Cher's Believe is the most influential song of all time because of its introduction of the auto-tune vocal effect. What the hell are you talking about? We boomers get irritated by new music because of Cher? Like, there's a whole generation of hip-hop artists with lethargic mumbling cadences who can't even rap fast because they're super high on hydroponic weed. It was grown in water, so you have to mention that? Does it make it stronger? So they just fall back on auto-tune. And it's not just them. It's been inescapable for years. Pop singers with good voices flatten out their emotion with pitch correction, and so many alternative and DIY. It's not them. They're not choosing to do it. The musical industrial complex is a lot crazier than you might think. Also, I know for a frickin' fact that this dude or gal or whoever made this is probably thinking of using T-Pain as an example of these guys that can't even rap right or speak or something like that. When, man, holy if you are thinking of T-Pain, why don't you look him up and actually listen to some other crap? Jeez. The worst vocal effect trend in music history. Oh my god, quit bitching. This is honestly the first time I've come across healthy living bad as a hot take. Boomer YOLO? Remember, the 20 extra years you added to your life through clean, healthy living? Well, these are them. Oh, Christ. You really just have to win the genetic lottery and enjoy cheeseburgers. You know that woman that was like 103 years old and someone asked her what the secret to long life was? Didn't she say like 3 Dr. Peppers a day? I hope that I can make it to that age just so I can make some shit up. Oh, buy lottery tickets, shred them up, and make milkshakes out of them. Seriously, it works. Liquidate your assets. Buy the lottery!